Kennesaw State Owls. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Missouri State Bears. Squaring off with another team from Conference USA, the Kennesaw State Owls. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Bears will boot it away to start the game.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Ball will be placed at the 40 after that kick out of bounds. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And it falls in complete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there. Backed up now, here's second and long. Trying play action. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield.
This offense comes out clearly wanting to throw the football. Nothing good on first down with incompletion. And how about this? You've got to protect your quarterback. That is priority number one, and they give up a sack on play two.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Pressure coming. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
Man, you talk all week about setting the tone, quieting this crowd. Don't let him get involved. You know how you do that? Get a sack and force a punt on the first possession of the football game. That's a heck of a start for this defense.
First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Bears offense will try to get something started with their first possession. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape, because that was not pretty. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays. And so How do you bounce back? How do you get started in this football game? Jesse, make it easy. Get them in a rhythm. Don't make it very complicated. Don't give them a chance to turn it over again. You don't need to put this losing streak to another digit in the column.
Yeah.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Let's take a moment and think Missouri State. Great pickup on the defensive front. 3-star defensive lineman gives a verbal commitment last week, and you really need to bring good talent into the program. Maybe diamonds in the rough at this level. That's how they thrive.
Oh, there's no doubt. And just some of these guys, they're not as refined, but they've got the tools, right? And so I think he's got the tools, and this is a guy that you can build around on that defensive line. You need all the big bodies you can get.
He'll make the fair catch at the 13, and they will have less than favorable field position here. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Tight end now in motion. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Caught in the backfield, it's Moss. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here comes the offense on second down. Scanning the field, it's Odom. It's incomplete, and this sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time. So third and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. He'll pull it on the read. Gets the job done on third down as he gets it out to the 25.
And I feel like the option is a play that this guy can run in his sleep. He's constantly making the right decision, so I love it here. Third down, you're putting it on him to do the right thing. He had to keep the football there. The defense took everybody else away. It was open for him, so he was able to just pick up enough to keep this drive moving and keep the sticks rolling.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll try to put it in drive this time on second down from the 22. The play action fake. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback. Let's talk for just a second about Kennesaw State. They had a win on the recruiting trail last week. 3-star linebacker giving a verbal commitment, and getting good talent like that is what a program at this level really needs. Lofts one high and deep. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. Seizing that open space, an opportunity all the way inside the red zone. They'll mark it at the 19. And throws off the RPO. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Kennesaw State right back to work. Back to pass. He caught it. And he wanted the score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. With the run on 1st and goal. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the...
Touchdown, Kennesaw State. Great job by the back on the option. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Leaves it with the back. Getting that push. A pickup of 4 out to the 26.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. The Bears will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
On the ground, it's Diggs. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Now on 3rd down after that run. To the air, it's Odom. Find some fresh air. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Kennesaw State right back to work.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
On the nasty move, and now he's got room. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
And you want to run the football, right? And that's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
The give to the tailback. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? To the air on 1st down. Got room to work. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Got it in the middle. It's Rogers. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. Around the edge, it's Diggs. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass, it's Odom. Looking for the goal line. You don't give a hoot. Kennesaw State does. Touchdown, Owls. They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. It seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Takes a handoff. It's Joyner. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Across the 40 out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. So after the break, they'll go back to work. At the end of the quarter, it's Kennesaw State on top. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Handoff from the gun. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. And the Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Extending the play. Trying to find his man in the middle. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
It just looks to me like the offense is starting to get a little bit impatient, right, guys? They haven't scored in this game yet, and all of a sudden now they're taking shots down the field, and they're trying to make it happen. But the defense, they have been lights out. They force another incompletion.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Clark wants to throw. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Bears send out the punt unit.
Number 25 on to kick it away.
And they won't be able to down it. It goes into the end zone for a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
Off the play fake. He's got him. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
And when you're running the ball well, QBs love going to play action. You get the linebackers starting to suck up closer to the line of scrimmage. They're keying on those running backs, and it just makes pitch and catch so much easier for these quarterbacks and receivers.
Kennesaw State right back to work.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get...
There he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The offense in hurry-up mode.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
It's complete to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Caught over the middle. It's Scott. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. On the move. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So here comes the Bear offense. They've gotten very little done on their first 3 possessions, hoping this one will be more productive. Oh, he wants it all. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep balls.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Clark to fire. Going downfield for the big play. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. And the Bears decide to punt it away. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. Fires to the right. Finds a man by himself. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. They'll move the tight end. He'll keep it himself. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Owls!
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all 3 facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half for the home team.
He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. The give to the back. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Robinson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Bears are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Clark wants to throw. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
You can just start to sense the frustration building for this offense after that incompletion. Right now setting up 4th down. They haven't yet scored a touchdown. They just can't find a rhythm in this game. Obviously the defense, the big reason for that, but if this offense wants a chance to win, they have got to start stringing some completions together and get this quarterback in a better rhythm.
Quick release on the RPO.
And there you see the bind that the RPO play could put a defender in. That linebacker had to make a decision. Was the running back going to get the ball? He thought so, so he bit up, and that allowed the slant to be thrown in behind.
He'll do it himself. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Kennesaw State coming out with another 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Under fire. Quickly out to the tight end.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Looking to throw again. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 40 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. They build their attack around those big plays, and they got one to give them a 1st and 10 in the red zone at the 18. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to throw, it's Odom. Here's the pressure. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Quarterback on the keeper. Gets it inside the 5, and now it'll be 1st and goal from the 4. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Running out of time here in the 1st half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to pass. Touchdown, Kennesaw State. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Man, that was beautiful clock management. Great job by this offense, sustaining the drive, not getting too much in a panic, and finishing the drive with a touchdown with not a lot of time on the clock.
And the extra point makes it 28-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for more running. It has been said that the obstacle is the way, and this obstacle is now back-to-back losses.
Back-to-back